Kenyon now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards on the play.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put it up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now second and 13.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Harper. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Lions on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6.
Gone! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And again, it's Allen. Still picking off for Johnson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
To throw for it on 4th. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 49 yards. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no good plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. first down. Garoppolo. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
11. 6.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Go ahead. 13. 12, fellas, here we go. Say hot.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Wait. 12, fellas, here we go. He's crashing. He's checking crash. 11.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Jeremiah Tauchu. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen underneath for Johnson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Detroit!
Throwing is Allen on third. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside?
12.
Let's find out.
11. 21.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
21.
Garoppolo on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Martin. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Fellas, here we go. 11.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And Martin's got it complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Second down, here's an option right. And now he'll tuck it and run. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And here's Allen on third down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Solomon Thomas in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Hey, gun.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
You got 4. Come on, fellas, here we go. Wait.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Martin. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Wide open receiver complete. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 74 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And an alley to run. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20. And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
And, Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And that'll set them back 5. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
Detroit!
To Johnson again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Throwing now is Allen. And that is incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
And especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. And Hopkins' kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, gun. Here we go, hurry up! Check it out, 6.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And now he's football. Fumble. Martin lost it. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. It's a big play there for the Lions. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The first down carry here for Johnson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tease Tabor. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Brandon, these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. The Lions on 3rd down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit. Detroit.
To throw, it's Allen. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Detroit! Watching that, Barney!
One final try here for Allen. And no, it's incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. Looking at this situation, if they get a field goal out of this, it helps. But a touchdown would really help into going to secure the victory.
You know what I'm thinking right here? In the West Coast offense, in their parlance, every time they throw the football, they say you're either throwing it for a touchdown or a check down. In this case, it's either taking time off the clock or getting that touchdown that really puts you in firm control. I think they'll go either way on this one.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, you got 3. Wait. 13.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Single. 21. Here we go. Check.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. As his guys are in for 6. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Detroit.
On play action, Allen. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
All right, now, lucky 56.
On play action, Allen looking for White on the deep ball. And into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, gun.
To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play there for the Niners. And even 50 yards. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Throwing deep for Galladay. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by a Keller Witherspoon. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 45. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
So after the INT, it's Allen. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Detroit! Detroit!
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Lions on 3rd down. Can you believe it? 0 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Underneath for Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Allen, got to have this one. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Here we go.
Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Garoppolo on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
11.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They've gone to the 4th quarter now in Dallas. And late in that one, the Bears have now moved in front. A win would be their first of the young season. Garoppolo looking to throw. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And it's caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Hey, gun.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening opening game, there's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season, we get into the playoffs, to the